Hey guys, thanks for joining. Today's video is a lower body workout. It is going to focus a little bit more on our glutes, and all you're going to need are some hand weights. So go ahead and grab them and get ready. And just remember, when you're doing a booty workout, you want to make sure you're squeezing those glutes the whole time. All right, get ready. We are going to start the workout off down on the mat. I want you to sit into your feet, make sure your abs are tight, your back is straight. Hold the weights at your shoulders. We're going to thrust up using our hips, and you want to squeeze your glutes coming up. When you come up with power, and when you return slowly. Keep your glutes tight the entire time. In this next move, I want you to turn over on your tummy, put the weight in between your feet. If it's more comfortable to use ankle weights, go ahead and do that. We're going to slowly bring our feet towards our butt and return them back to the floor. Make sure your feet are flexed the entire time. Keep your abs tight, keep your glutes tight, and squeeze your legs as you're going up and coming back down. In this next move, I want you to put the weight behind your leg and squeeze your legs to hold it in place. Make sure your feet are flexed and you want to keep your feet together throughout this move. We're going to take our legs and lift them slightly off the mat, bring them out to the side, and then return them back to the center. Keep your abs tight and keep your glutes tight, and make sure you're squeezing your glutes and your legs each time you move them out and come back in. Now I want you to come off the mat and we're going to do a regular squat pulse. You want to stand with your legs a little wider than your hips, toes pointed outward. Make sure your abs are tight the entire time. Go down into your squat. Make sure that the weight is in your heels. First, you want to go down real low, come up halfway, go back down, and then come up all the way. You want to move nice and slow throughout the entire move and squeeze those glutes. For our next move, we're going to go into a sumo squat pulse. Here you want to keep the legs wider than your hips, toes pointed outward. You want to hold the weight at your chest and make sure your shoulders are back. Keep your abs tight the entire time. And when you go down into your squat, you want to make sure the weight stays in your heels. The first time you come up out of the squat, you're only coming up halfway. Then go back down and come up all the way. Make sure you're squeezing those glutes each time you come up. Now we're going to do an alternating back lunge. I want you to start with your legs close together, bend at your knee, make sure your hips are back, abs are tight, back is straight. We're going to hold the weights out in front of us and take one leg back at a time. Make sure when you go back that your supporting leg is at a 90-degree angle. And each time you come up to switch your leg, you want to squeeze your glutes. For our last move, we're going to do an alternating side lunge. Hold the weight at your chest, keep your shoulders back. You want to make sure all the weight stays in your heels throughout the entire move. Keep your abs tight and keep your glutes tight. As you're going from one side to the other, make sure your legs stay at a 90-degree angle and you're pushing off through your heels and keeping those glutes tight. All right, guys, that is it. Make sure you're doing 15 to 20 reps for each move and repeat it 3 times. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you again tomorrow.